Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about probability, and earlier in the lesson you were introduced to the definition of probability. So probability measures the chance of something occurring. And in these examples we're going to be looking specifically at experimental probability. Experimental probability still measures how likely something is to occur, but we're looking at actual data that we have from an experiment. So here's our first example. The spinner has 3 sections, red, blue, and green. A student spun the spinner 20 times and recorded the results below, so in this table here. We want to know what's the probability of spinning blue. So first thing, anytime you're doing a probability problem, you always want to start by figuring out the total number of possible outcomes. So the student spun the spinner on red 7 times, on blue 8 times, and on green 5 times. So if you add 7 plus 8 plus 5, you get the student spun the spinner a total of 20 times, which was also told to us up here in the original problem. So our total number of trials is 20. Now, our event that we're looking at is spinning blue. So we want to figure out how many times the student spun blue. If you look at your chart here, it tells us that the student spun blue 8 times. So our probability of spinning blue, and notice I'm using our probability notation. So this is just a little bit easier than actually writing out the whole statement, the probability of spinning blue. You can use these abbreviations. The capital P stands for probability, and then inside the parentheses, you just put the event that you're looking at. So we're looking at the student spinning blue. So the probability of blue would be 8 out of 20 because the student spun the spinner a total of 20 times, and out of those 20 times, they spun blue 8 times. Now, we want to practice writing our probability as a fraction, a decimal, and a percentage. Here's our fraction, but notice it's not simplified. So I'd want to put this fraction into simplest form. So 8 and 20 can both be divided by 4. My fraction in simplest form is 2/5. If you have a graphing calculator, remember you can type in 8 over 20 and hit math, enter, and it'll simplify your fraction. Now, once you have your fraction, to go to your decimal, all you need to do on your calculator, take 2 divided by 5. You will get the decimal 4/10. And then to go from your decimal to your percentage, you just need to move your decimal point over 2 places. So this would be 40%. So the probability of spinning blue in this experiment was 2/5, 4/10, or 40%. Okay, what is the probability of spinning blue or green? So for our next example here, we don't just want to know what was the chance of spinning blue, but blue or green. So our number of trials, we're still going to have a total of 20. Now this time, our event isn't just blue, it's blue or green. So if you look at your results, the student spun blue 8 times, green 5 times. So there were a total of 13 times where blue or green was spun. So let's calculate this probability. The probability of blue or green. Same thing, I'm using my notation here. So I'm going to take 13 out of my total of 20. Now this fraction can't be simplified any further, so I'm just going to leave it as 13 over 20. To go to a decimal, take 13 divided by 20. You get 65 hundredths. And then don't forget to convert your decimal to a percentage. You just want to move that decimal point 2 places to the right. So 65%. And those are your answers.